In a world where housewives are either single, divorced, or remarried, Lisa Rinna stands out from the pack.
Miraculously, the Melrose Place star turned reality TV queen has made her marriage to Harry Hamlin last 23 years.
We'll walk you through their love story and the drama in true Page 6 fashion on this episode of Hooked Up to Hitched. Harry Hamlin has been a familiar face on TV since the 1980s. For our younger viewers, that was the decade with all the hairspray.
Look at that hair, so well coiffed. Hamlin starred in the TV show LA Law for 5 years as a high-powered attorney. So in 1992, he was already a household name and an 80s hunk when he met a struggling actress named Lisa Rinna.
Before she was a model, soap opera star, beauty icon, and Instagram dancer, Rinna was hitting up auditions while working part-time in a West Hollywood eyeglass store. Fate would have it that the owner of that eyeglass store was friends with Hamlin, who Lisa ran into one night while dropping off keys for her boss. Sparks started to fly.
When they first met, Hamlin says Rinna immediately started telling him about a, quote, sexy circus she attended the night before. That is so very Lisa Rinna. I mean, he had no idea she was actually talking about Cirque du Soleil.
I mean, have you seen those sexy acrobats? They're so flexible.
I'd not seen Cirque du Soleil at that point, so I thought if this girl can be turned on by elephant dung and whatever, I'm good with her. Okay, so.
A few months later, not only was the couple dating, but Rinna had secured her first big role on the NBC soap Days of Our Lives, officially making them a power couple. She and her signature lips would go on to star in Melrose Place and become a household name in her own right.
The pair dated fairly quietly for 5 years and had their fair share of bumps in the road. Having been married twice before, Hamlin was cautious about jumping into a new relationship.
We did a lot of therapy. We had, I think, 2 or 3 different therapists.
But in March of 1997, they decided to finally pull the trigger. At a beautiful ceremony in Beverly Hills, Harry and Lisa said yes, and their vows have stood the test of time.
Over the next few years, Harry and Lisa got to work making a family. In 1998, Lisa gave birth to the couple's first daughter, Delilah Bell, followed shortly by their second, Amelia Gray, in 2001.
While she wasn't open about it with Harry at the time, Lisa has since revealed that she suffered from severe postpartum depression after giving birth and only told her husband 10 months after the fact.
You have to talk about it. You have to be open to your husband, and you've got to call your doctor, certainly. But it was that connection that I had with Harry once I opened up and said, you know what? I feel worthless. I have no self-esteem. I am lost.
Luckily, she made it through, and Rinna credits her hubby with helping her during that dark period. As for their daughters, both are now models. Duh! And they share their mom's penchant for sharing skin. This family hates clothes.
I mean, Brian, come on. When you've got those gray jeans, why wear jeans?
And those lips.
Those might not be hereditary. Throughout the early 2000s, the couple continued to work, but struggled to find the caliber of roles that had made them famous in the 90s. In 2010, they dipped their toes into the world of reality TV with their own series, Harry Loves Lisa, a very short-lived look into the married couple's life and career.
Critics and viewers panned the series. Even Lisa eventually admitted that she wasn't the biggest fan.
That said, something about reality TV must have clicked with Rinna. Over the next 4 years, she made appearances on Dancing with the Stars, The Celebrity Apprentice, and Sing Your Face Off.
Rinna's biggest break of all came in 2014 when she joined the show that catapulted her into the hallowed halls of trashy TV superstardom, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
The centerpiece of Bravo's lineup wouldn't be the mega hit it is today without Rinna's wit, charisma, and once again, dance moves.
But becoming a Real Housewife almost cost her a husband. For real, the series' long history of crumbling marriages wasn't lost on Lisa's husband, who was opposed to her joining the cast. He even threatened a divorce.
Nope. I'll divorce you. If you do it, I'll divorce you.
Hamlin may have been joking about having his attorney on speed dial, but he seriously feared the show might destroy the close-knit family he built with his wife.
The only person who eventually calmed him down was a licensed marriage therapist. Just kidding. It was Bethany Frankel from the Real Housewives of New York.
Oh, that's right. Bethany had to convince him to do it. Nothing more romantic than a little PR.
Oh. Harry jumped on the Bravo train, but demanded that he call the shots when it came to his appearances on RHOBH. And Lisa remained famously protective of her husband.
Will never. Everybody will near my husband. Everybody will know. You understand that? Everybody will go after my husband.
Honestly, I'm with Lisa. If you ever touch my husband, if you ever come near him, I swear to God.
Okay, Brian. All right. Let's take it down a notch, but we got to talk about the husband, Lisa Rinna's husband. We got a segment to do.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Fans have come to love Hamlin's quirky, reserved presence on the show, and after 6 seasons, his marriage has yet to be destroyed.
Crazy to see a showbiz marriage actually work out. Harry credited their years of happiness to A, not looking at his wife's social media, and B, listening to each other. And C, well, I'll let her say it.
We listen to each other.
You do?
Yeah.
No, I give you good blowjobs. No.
Props to them for being married that long and still hot in the bedroom. In fact, Rinna commemorated their 23rd wedding anniversary by posting a sexy bikini pic of her and Harry at the beach. Well, here's hoping I still look that good in my bikini at 57.
Oh, you definitely will. But wait a minute, where's the Harry bathing suit picture? Sadly, we don't have that, but we do have a clip when he stopped by page 6. Roll it.
Oh, she's slapping herself on the butt now. Oh. 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 Okay. No, I haven't seen this one before.
All right, Brian. So Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. What a good-looking duo those two are. Why do you think that they work?
Well, I think a big component for their relationship was that they met before both of them were famous. You know, Harry was this big star and still is, this legendary actor. He was on Mad Men. But Lisa was just this Hollywood aspiring actress. She wasn't the Melrose Place, luscious lips, TV star yet. And I think that allowed them to sort of establish their dating and the relationship before they were both a power couple. Why do you think they work?
No, that totally makes sense because Harry Hamlin was married right before he met Lisa to Nicolette Sheridan. She was this Hollywood actress who is rumored, not confirmed, to have potentially left Harry for Michael Bolton.
That's right.
So I think Harry was probably so turned off by people in Hollywood because of what happened to him that he was like, this cute looking woman at the eyeglass store, let me kind of court her and see where things go. I mean, she clearly had aspirations for Hollywood as well, but it worked out. And I think also given the fact that Harry had that history, that's why it took them so long also to get married. They actually revealed that they went to therapy before getting married. So I think that that's really great. I mean, you get to see if you're truly compatible, you're together for the right reasons, and you, I'm sure, pick up some skills along the way that will make your marriage stronger. And clearly it has. They've been together for quite a while.
Oh, totally. It's such a mature move to go to therapy before things get bad, just to kind of check the house. It's like getting an inspection. It's like, does the roof leak? Let's work on the roof, And
I love the fact that he doesn't try to quiet her down, her personality. They actually really remind me of another couple that we love to talk about at page 6, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. I mean, we've got John Legend, who is focused very much so on his career like Harry is. And
a serious, soulful musician compared to Chrissy Teigen dropping F-bombs on Twitter,
Exactly. And then you've got Lisa Rinna stripping down on Instagram, doing her sexy dances and kind of dancing on tabletops at Andy Cohen's baby shower. Who could forget that? And Harry just, he just loves her and supports her exactly the way he is. So I love that dynamic.
It's funny, just because Harry's an actor doesn't necessarily mean he's an extrovert, And a friend of mine once told me that every good couple needs a lead singer and a backup singer.
Okay.
And I feel like in this relationship, Harry Hamlin's the backup singer. He's okay, like playing bass, throwing in some vocals back there while Lisa is goofing it up in like leg warmers, you know? And I think that dynamic is very healthy, and clearly it's working for them, and they have a beautiful family, and you know, I want to be friends with them.
Absolutely. Well, 23 years and still going very strong.
Well, which couple do you want to see go from hooked up to hitched next? Let us know. Good chatting with you, Eileen.
Good to see you, Brian.
Back to my wine.
I need some coffee.